Mhm. All right. Hello, everybody. It's Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers and the Side Hustle Summit. It has been one of those days. Let me just tell you, one of those crazy, crazy, crazy days. So I hope that if you haven't registered for the Side Hustle Summit, I hope that you do register. If you have not checked out any of the sessions, I'm going to encourage you to go watch the sessions. There was some great information shared today. Um, I've literally watched Angela Heath's session 3 times. I've watched her session 3 times because she had so much great information. So I know that we are live on the Side Hustle Summit fan page. If you have any questions, I want to be able to answer them. So you can type your questions in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. Let me just share this out to the Side Hustle Summit Facebook group so we can get as many potential questions as possible. Hold on just a second. Sound. So let me go ahead and share it into the Facebook group. I'll copy this link. I am a little fuzzy. Yeah, signal's bad. All right. We'll deal with that later because I'm on the other side of the house. So, mental note, it's not as clear on the other side of the house. All right. So, today's topic is offline side hustles. We want to be able to answer your questions. So feel free to type your questions in the comments, in the chat, wherever you would like, so that we can go through and answer your questions, any questions that you may have. So again, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I am with eCom Sellers. I'm also with the Side Hustle Summit. This is our first annual Side Hustle Summit. We had some technical issues today. More technical issues than I needed to have. And so trying to resolve those took the better part of a day. But in any case, we worked through them. Technology can sometimes be your friend, but it can also be your enemy. Let me just say that. So I am thankful for everyone that was able to participate in the summit, everyone who registered for the summit, everyone who shared information about the summit. So we have the summit giveaways as well. We're going to be doing an announcement tonight at 10 o'clock. And I do want to encourage you and invite you to register for the summit giveaways and to share that out. So, with that, we can talk about offline side hustles. During the summit, we have a couple of offline side hustles that we're going to be talking about. Um, so, one of them happens to be mobile vending, not mobile vending, mobile detailing. Sorry, I have vending and mobile. I have vending on the brain too, but mobile detailing. Mobile detailing is ironically um, something that one of my family members did. And they made a little bit of money. They got some pretty good deals. And so we're going to be talking about that and how you can use mobile vending as one of your offline side hustles to make money. Again, your offline side hustle, your side hustles can actually become your full-time gig. So you can convert your side hustle into something that makes you uh, lots of money. So another one is vending. Most of you know that I did do mobile vending for, not mobile vending. I have mobile on the brain. I did. I had candy vending machines, and I had candy vending machines for several years. I did that when my kids were little, and so I used the candy vending money to be able to pay for their therapies and to pay for their special diet and all of that other stuff. So again, uh, vending machines. There's a lot of money in that. And so I want to encourage you to watch the vending session. That's going to be a good one to watch as well. We're going to talk about how you can start off with a small vending business and then turn it into something that makes you a lot of money. Okay. Then we have me and my computer and my laptop. I'm batting 1,000 today. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. So it can only go up from here. It can only go up from here. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, those kind of days, really rough. All right. There we go. Okay. In any case, so let's talk about a couple of others that are sort of offline. I know people who sell products, they make specialty products and they sell them at different locations. They might sell them at a swap meet, they might sell them at, we have like a Trader's Village here, a flea market. So if you make products and it's something that you like, something you do on the side, like that's another offline side hustle that you could make some money with. Um, Dog walking and also pet sitting. Like that's one I actually have done pet sitting. That was when I didn't have kids, but I did do pet sitting, and it was interesting and it was fun. I enjoyed it. You know, there's stories now where the dogs are sometimes not as friendly, so you have to be concerned about that. But again, that's another one that's an opportunity for you. So, especially your kids, maybe you do it with your kids, you know, the neighbor's dog or, you know, someone's going out of town for the summer. That's a great opportunity to ask them, hey, can I watch your dog? Can I, you know, help feed your dog, make sure your dog has water, all of those things. So, that's another one that, you know, there's a side hustle opportunity there. Then let me go. Babysitting and nannying. Well, babysitting for sure. Babysitting, there's a lot of need for babysitters this summer, of course, because kids are out of school. So something to keep the kids out of trouble and keep them busy. Babysitting is always one. And your kids, that's one that your kids can definitely do. Yard work. So I know that there are young men and young women who go door to door, especially in the summertime. Maybe not right now in this Texas heat, but they mow lawns. They ask people if they can trim the hedges, if they can get weeds out of their flower bed or out of their bushes, that kind of stuff. And so, getting started at a young age, you know, that can turn into a full fledged lawn business. So, side hustles can always start off small and grow into something much, 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 much bigger. House cleaning. So I know that the session with Shay is going to be amazing. And she talks about her journey, but cleaning houses for some people, it's just something they do on the side or even cleaning office buildings. Believe it or not, my family have always been entrepreneurs. My mom, when we were little, we had to go and clean the building, a couple of buildings with her at night. And one of them was like, I don't know, I feel like it was Farm Bureau or something like that, or State Farm or farmers insurance or something, but we had to go to this office building and she would have us, I think I was probably like 7, 8, maybe 9. And she would have us like empty the trash. She would have us sweep the floor. And then after one swept the floor, we had to go sweep the floor again. She would have us dust and wipe down while she did some of the heavy lifting. So again, there's an opportunity there. There's always a need with, you know, office buildings popping up here and there, and little strip malls popping up here and there for those who want to do office cleaning or house cleaning on the side. It's a great offline side hustle to get started with. So if you hadn't thought about that one, that's a good one. Tutoring, going into the school year, over the summer, tutoring kids or tutoring adults that need help with specific subjects. Also, being there to support people who are learning English as a second language, having the opportunity to communicate. So that was one for my son Tony. Like not that he doesn't know English, he does, but just sometimes the communication is not always clear, it's not always straightforward. And so there are times where he needs to be able to have a conversation so he can string together a sentence quicker and to be able to do it more fluidly. Until I signed up for a sort of a English as a second language, but just given the opportunity to talk to somebody and to be able to use his skills of having to think and to come up with sentences quickly when you're interacting with people. So there's a need. That is an actual need. Flipping items, we know about that. So selling online, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, thrifting, those are always an offline opportunity. And then delivery driving and delivery drivers, Uber, Lyft, Instacart, Postmates, all of those, pharmacy, prescription delivery. There's just the number of things that could DoorDash, like the number of things that could be delivered is just crazy. Okay. You could also get a part time job somewhere. That's always an option. Not necessarily a side hustle, depending on what it is that they want you to do. but that is one that is an offline sort of, part-time job. So part-time job for me would be like hiring summer teens in the summertime to pack up shipments and send them off to my customers or to help create listings. That type of summer part-time job. So those are all great, offline side hustles. And um, hold on just one second, checking something else. So we're going to look at a couple more. We're going to talk about a couple more. All right. So if you haven't registered, you can go to www.sidehustlesummit.net. I think, because of the fact that this year it is .net and not .com, people are confused about what is the URL and all of that stuff. And it's like the URL is .net. It is not .com. So you can register still. You can watch tonight at www.sidehustlesummit.net. Okay. I am going to put that at the bottom of the screen. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Create a banner. So you can go register at www.sidehustlesummit.net. Next time I do this, will definitely be .com. We may actually do this on a different platform instead of ClickFunnels, but in any case, it is what it is. Okay, a couple of other side part-time, offline, sorry, side hustles is um, what do they call it? Notary. So there are people that I know that are mobile notary, and that's another. You can do that offline. You can do that online as well. Notarize things online, notarize things offline. But my business partner used to like go from place to place. There would be house closings and things like that, and she was a mobile notary, and she would go and notarize things. She would drive, and they would pay a nice little penny for that mobile notary. So, document full time gig. Okay, photographer. A lot of people like to take pictures. Um, they like to, take pictures in different settings, weddings, birthdays, major events, and help families take family portraits or things like that, family reunions, whatever. So they only do it on the side. They may have a full time job, and this is something that they do on the side. And so that's another one. That's a great one. Music teacher. We used to learn how to play piano. We had an amazing music teacher, Miss Irene. We still love you. And she would work with my sons on playing piano. She was also, at that time, she was also a teacher's aide. So full time teacher's aide, part time teacher on the side. So that was her side hustle. And then she became a full time music teacher, and yeah, just she's an amazing talent teaching people how to play the piano. All of those are great opportunities to be able to make some extra money on the side and or turn it into your full-time gig over time. So what you're doing right now may not always be what it is that you'll be doing, and where you are on this journey may not be where you stay. So, but in any case, what I want to do is I just want to invite you all to register for the Side Hustle Summit, invite other people to sign up for the Side Hustle Summit. You can go to www.sidehustlesummit.net. Think of basketball. Net, swoosh. So www.sidehustlesummit.net is where it is. And I invite you to, um, you know, sign up, let a friend know, tell someone that you know about the Side Hustle Summit. Encourage them to sign up. Someone somewhere is going to need some extra money for Christmas. They're going to need some extra money for back to school. They may need to buy a car or be able to, repair something. And so having a little extra money doesn't hurt. But also creating a business that you can potentially scale doesn't hurt. And something that you can potentially write off on your taxes, depending on what it is, how you started, all of that stuff. So Mr. Shay joined us. Hey, Miss Shay. Her topic is great. So you're going to enjoy her session. Her session is tomorrow. So today's session, we had Miss Angela Heath. Her session was awesome. Like I said, I've listened to hers 3 times. Derek Strickland, he talked about video. And don't forget, like we all have these mobile devices. These mobile devices are actually cameras. Cameras, they are video recorders, they are all kinds of cool things. So you can use your phone, your mobile device to do all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so sometimes you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on a bunch of different equipment. So check out Derek's session. Derek's session was really, really good. Derek Strickland, he was session number 2. We had some technical issues trying to get his launch, but we got it launched. Then next we had, I think it was Gerald. Gerald's session was about marketing. And so marketing is one of those things, whether you do it accidentally or you do it on purpose, is something you're going to have to do with your side hustle. Sometimes it's just word of mouth and conversations. And so it's not a full-fledged marketing plan and strategy and all that other stuff. Sometimes it's just that casual. And then other times it is a full-fledged marketing plan that needs to be created for whatever it is that you're looking to launch or to scale. So if you check out Gerald's, he's going to give you a couple of tips. He gave a couple of golden nuggets in there, and I appreciated that. And then last but not least, we had Miss Carla Bowen. I appreciate Miss Carla. She kind of stepped in. We had a couple of speakers that weren't going to be able to make it, and so Carla stepped in. Carla is definitely a serial entrepreneur. She's been doing this for a while. She's extremely talented. She sells custom stuff, but she is also a jack of all trades. Carla knows a lot of stuff. And she does a lot of stuff as an entrepreneur. And so, as an entrepreneur, that's one of those things that, her ability to be flexible and to go with the ebbs and flows of life and business is absolutely fabulous. So, hopefully, you'll get a chance to watch those 4 sessions. And if you have any questions, like you can type them. We are live on the Side Hustle Summit fan page. We're also live in the Side Hustle Summit Facebook group. So you can type your questions in the comments, or if there's anything you want to comment about today's session, feel free to share because we would love to hear back from you. We love receiving your feedback. We want to know what we can do. Again, like I said, we had a couple of technical issues early on. We resolved those now, but I invite you to be able to hang out. And all of the sessions will be available until around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Tonight. So you can watch them a couple of times, take some notes. You have your Side Hustle Summit workbook. And so in your Side Hustle Summit workbook, it is editable and you can fillable. You can type into it any notes, any golden nuggets, and it's yours to keep. So you can use that to make whatever decisions you want to make about your business, where you want to go with your business, maybe one tip or one strategy you want to implement in your business. So because it is a summit, there's going to be a lot of different suggestions and feedback that people are going to give you. And you're going to be like, well, I want to try that. I want to try this. I want to try this. Here's my suggestion to you. Pick one thing that is applicable to you. Just one. Pick one thing that's applicable to you and implement that one thing. Try it for 30, 60, or 90 days. Just do it for that period before you add a second thing. My strategy whenever I attend conferences and summits is to always take away one golden nugget from every single speaker, just one golden nugget. So if I attend 3 or 4 conferences a year and I maybe see about 10 speakers, there will probably be 10 different golden nuggets. And if I go to 3 of them, that's 30 golden nuggets that I've picked up. I can't implement all 30, but I can pick one and implement one for 30 days, then add another, then add another, then add another. So that by the time of the year is over, I have implemented at least 12. That is one strategy, or you can tackle 2 at a time. So then that's 24. and allow yourself the opportunity anytime you're implementing something new into your business to get results. Sometimes 30 days is not enough time to get results. Sometimes it's more realistic to give it 60 or 90 days, but take one golden nugget from everyone. Now, I always write down one golden nugget and three aha or just nice to knows. And so at the end of the day, I end up having like four things that I wrote down from each one of the speakers, but only one of them is the golden nugget. Only one of them is the executable that I want to implement. So I would encourage you to do that, take that approach, so that you have the opportunity to be able to um, implement one thing that you learned from this summit. And then allow it enough time as part of your implementation strategy, allow it enough time to get results. Sometimes it's 30 days, sometimes it's 60 days, sometimes it's 90 days, sometimes it's 6 months, but you have to give it enough time to get results. Okay. So I do want to encourage that as well. So with that, what I'm going to do is, if you have more questions, we can definitely talk about your questions. If you don't, I am going to, say goodbye for now. Feel free to contact me, contact any of the speakers in the summit. Tomorrow, I believe we do have a speaker that's going to be on the panel. And then Friday, I believe we have a speaker that's going to be on the panel. So I encourage you to type your questions in the Facebook group and also in the chat. Let's talk about what your questions are. Come back at 10 o'clock tonight so that you can find out who the winners are for the giveaways. There's still time to sign up, and know that we are adding more giveaways at 9 p.m. tonight. So definitely sign up for the giveaways. Okay. So with that, I'm Nicole Whitlock. This is the Side Hustle Summit, and I hope that you're continuing to enjoy them. Enjoy the videos. Just know that they'll be up until around 2 or 3 in the morning. You can listen to the replay, take notes in your workbook, and come back tomorrow for another series of speakers. So tomorrow's speakers are Anika Grandison, Shay Morton, myself, and the fourth person. Oh, who's the fourth person? I have to think about that. I gotta go look real quick. I should know off the top of my head. I don't have a memorized clearly. So there is one more person. Trying to remember who the fourth person is. Um, who is the fourth person? Derek was today. That is a good question. Now I feel bad. Whoever the fourth person is, just know that I've had a long day. It's not you, it's me. The fourth person tomorrow is dun, dun, dun. Oh, David Porter. David Porter. So the fourth person is David Porter. So we have David Porter, Shay Morton, Anika Grandison, and Nicole Whitlock tomorrow. And we have a live panel tomorrow that's going to be online side hustles. So online side hustles, you'll go to the Side Hustle Summit fan page, and we'll broadcast live there. We're also going to announce more winners for the giveaways at 10 p.m. So tune in. And with that, unless you have a question, we're going to say goodbye for now. Glad you're here. And I hope you get a lot of golden nuggets from the summit. So please invite others to register and go take advantage of the information that's being shared. We're going to say goodbye for now. Go back and listen to the replay. I gave you a couple of offline side hustles.